You are learning to cooperate together. You are learning to move together in a new dance, a dance that's never been done on the earth like this before. This is the dance of the flowers. This is the dance of the butterflies. This is the dance of the birds in the sky. This is the dance of the zephyrs on the earth, the wind sparkling across the plain and the water, dancing, bouncing. I am Saint Germaine, guardian of the violet flame, drawing the breath into the body deeply, deeply, calling on my name, Saint Germaine, Saint Germaine, Saint Germaine. Saint Germaine, Saint Germaine, Saint Germaine, Saint Germaine, Saint Germaine, Saint Germaine. Your attachment to helping others, to doing it for others, your attachment towards having the outer world reflect back to you the goodness that you see in yourself or that you wish to see in yourself is very powerful. It's very powerful and can be an illusion or even delusional aspect of the self or the human. I am Saint Germaine, guardian of the violet flame. Guard against lack of humility. Guard against pride. Pride mixed with anger, pride mixed with lust, pride mixed with hatred is a very powerful motivator. And when pride is attacked or pride is diminished, it's a very powerful humiliation that is experienced. And that humiliation often crushes with such a weight and creates a defensiveness that ultimately becomes an attack and violence. And so now, as you move into the new year and you see these great changes in medicine and health, in spirituality and religion, in an awareness of fairness and politics, you will see and feel great fluctuations in the fabric of belief systems that have made up your world. I am Saint Germaine. This is a joyous time. There will be some shaking, there will be some vibrational quaking. Do not worry about it. Open your hearts and release those old thought forms. So easy, so easy for the mind to fool you. So easy for the mind to delude you. So easy for the mind and its fears to take you places that are not necessary for you to go. Breathing, breathing, breathing. It's an exercise. It's a bridge. Breathing. It's a high vibration of your desire body. Breathing, breathing, breathing. And feeling your breath move into your body through your wrists, through your hands, through your ankles. I know you feel it. Feel the vibration deep within. Breathe in. I am Saint Germaine, guardian of the violet flame. I am Saint Germaine. You come into awareness and come into awareness of the divine nature, of the divinity of your nature. We asked you to step up. We ask you to speak of your divinity. We ask you to accept your divine nature, and you did. The acceptance of the divine nature has created a quaking inside of you, a vibratory quaking that brings to the surface all that does not feel divine, all that does not behave as divine nature. And so many of you have been floundering with visions of yourself that you cannot live up to, with visions of yourself that you feel are inadequate or less than necessary. And these visions of yourself have disallowed you to experience the transformation that is taking place. By being fully present in the moment with humility, you miss nothing. Not a false sense of humility, but the humility of knowing you are divine. Perhaps that seems confusing, to the mind, who aggrandizes the divine nature. The divine nature does not need to be robed in ermine and velvet. The divine nature does not need to sit on a throne and wear a crown of stones. The divine nature does not need designer clothes or cars or homes. The divine nature simply is. And that is the wholeness of humility. That is the wholeness of acceptance. That is the wholeness and the lightness of being. And so you are moving into a time of paradoxes. And those paradoxes are keys that unlock great mysteries. And those great mysteries become simple realities in your world. I am Saint Germaine. Allow yourselves to breathe, breathe, breathe. Breathe as often as you can consciously. Breathe as much as you can. Breathe, contemplating the divine nature. Breathe, inhaling and exhaling the divine. Inhaling the divine nature, exhaling the divine nature. Completely bringing them together and recognizing that the different things they employ are different things that you are amazed with. That you are amazed with. There is a part of you and a part of your being. There is a part of you and a part of your being that does not fully understand the divine nature. That part of the being is a human part. It is a part in the mind that has been trained out of accepting divinity. It is a part in the mind that has aggrandized the divine. The divine nature is a sunset, a sunrise. The divine nature is a rose blossoming in perfection. The divine nature are the green shoots pushing up from the earth. The divine nature is a bulb sending out beautiful flowers. The divine nature is an unmatchable fragrance from a fresh flower. The divine nature is the vibration of a heart beating in joy. The divine nature is the wings fluttering on the butterfly. The divine nature is the hummingbird. The divine nature are the bees collecting honey. The divine nature are the bees collecting pollen and making honey. The divine nature and divinity is perfection beyond perfection beyond perfection. The divine nature is simple. The human mind has aggrandized the divine nature, so much so that divinity scares you, that divinity brings the fear up within you, that you hear the word divine, that you say the phrase, I am divine, and you feel a fluctuation in yourself. You feel the fear of stepping into divinity. You feel the fear of the aggrandizement that you have made that state of being in. That state of being is perfect. It's simple. The divine nature is simple. The divine nature is seen in nature, in her perfection. The divine is seen in nature. If you wish to find the divine inside yourself, go wander on the earth. Go stare into the pools. Watch the raindrops. If you wish to find the divine nature in yourself, watch the rain rolling down the earth and creating driplets of mud. Watch the green shoots becoming richer and greener. Watch the flowers. Watch the sun sending sparks off the water. You will find the divine, and you will ultimately find your reflection.